Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Today, we're going to be getting into the story, main story quest, the things we do for cheese. This was the quest to. Let's go ahead and show you. The things we do for cheese was the quest we just did for the dungeon, Brave Fox Long Stop. Now we are on What Do You Mean? You Forgot the Wine. So I haven't turned this one in yet. And we have about 10 quests till the next trials. So I'm hoping to get to at least this point tonight, the naval. Get everything back to all set up. Hey, Grant. How you doing, KO? What's up, Connor? Yep. My girl likes to poke him in the booty with her little, not her little, but her Lancer stick. And I did just upgraded our Lancer stick. I bought a new one. This one is a level 42. And it's from the Twin Adder Determination plus 12. Don't know what that means, but we got a stronger one. Can't wait to use that tonight, but it's most likely going to be a lot of reading like normal. So let's turn into this quest. Goodly Uplander has thanks of Gobbyflock. Flighty Beast was tricky foe, but Uplander outwitted. With plans making, Uplander was a good head for fighty thing. Blayflock's happy giveness, tasty fresh, gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese the stinky sweet, gobby treats, special make with secret gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda, Brayflocks ever say. That's where I wish they would read to me, because I don't understand what the heck he's talking about. Okay, so we gotta deliver the cheese. I guess that's what he was talking about. Back to Costa del Sol. So yeah, I have so many episodes made, recorded. I don't have it made. I'm probably like 2 days ahead right now in made episodes. That's on YouTube, and that's going twice a day. And so a lot of them are going to be pretty short, but I got so much, and still so much to do. I haven't even scratched the surface. I gather you saw Brayflock's little problem. By the gods, that unholy stench, this is definitely goblin cheese. Judging by the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Take the gold, don't need anything. Bravo, Flying. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Chamonix, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him the order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you, I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Chamonix my regards. Fast travel to Wineport, liking this. Final Fantasy VIII I don't remember if I played 8. I know I played 7, I played 9, and then 10, 10-2, but I don't remember what 8 was. Sweet rhyme and blood, I, Eureka Blood, an adventurer, unless I am mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? An order, let me guess. I will request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of loom and perfume, Costa del Sol, and there it is also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gigru would not settle for anything less than the best. Dryschwitz and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast. Hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you are confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways, but you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Life can be so delightful, unpredictable. I had always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of the work, none can deny that it pays well. Ah, but you grow impatient, and Wiscat must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing is in my possession is a sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bagorot, who owns and operates the largest winery in Filebrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must need to beg for his assistance. Hey, that's just right here. Oh, it's in the gold saucer. Is that something new? What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. That Nephilite vendor bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friends has a palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you good blue urine than sell you my worst vintage. Begone from my sight. Another one that we're just going to be running back and forth. Doesn't mean anything to the storyline. Oh, so you're saying I got to go try that out? I think I'm already ready to stop reading, so I might go try that out soon. I take it he said no. Really, in these words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. Well, there's no denying his passion and skills. The wine baron of Limsa Limasona is not a man known for his tact. Very well. We shall have to take an alternative approach. Rolling along quick. I think that was like quest number 3 or 4. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, he had come several years ago. I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in the recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vinegars of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine in never before seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, and they were used to produce vintages which surpass all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here from Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm, you see. I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as it all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Bagret to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has bottled a Bacchus wine and to offer them every grill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vinegars tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you can start speaking with them. More talking to randoms. Hopefully I could jump up on this little edge. Dorium? Bacchus wine, don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from their thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up the goddamn house. What's up, Caleb? How you doing? Are you going to be on in a little bit, Ben? I mean, probably about, I would say 30-40 minutes. I should get to that. The next trials. What? Do I have a Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. Doesn't even mean anything. Alright, I'll probably do these for a little bit, and then I want to go try that out. The Gold Saucer Triple Triad. I tried out some of the games. No luck. Most regrettable, but we had to try. But the Bacchus wine wouldn't have been perfect for this occasion. Though I must confess my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogoromar, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience. Even in my condition, it helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with the hope, may be forever lost to us. Get the strength, more power. Give a man a drink. I must say that this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. I have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vegan drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die because I was nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Dress took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first tape of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find a new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincatcher goalie docks, so perhaps Riskley can tell you where to find him. Down south. Come on. I've only been on for less than 20 minutes and my voice is already dry. It's like this guy's on the same quest. Dress. Oh, you mean the hermit? I tossed him a few gil when we needed an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I'm sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the Severed Strain. Taking the long route. I mean, I guess I could go that way. Just go check out the waterfall. Never mind, not checking it out. What? What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges. They're buzzing. It keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Crab legs went up for sale. You stealing my midges? Come on, kill it. Are you gonna give it to me? No, didn't give it to me. Two more. Come on, I'll share. You can kill him. You don't want a piece of him? Surprised that guy wanted to attack me when I'm a level 44 and he's only a 34. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me even after my comrades and I did you to your country. We were a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Guardian. They conquered my land just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. I wish you to thank Shamini for the wine. That was overkind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected a sap from a nearby palm tree. If it placed in a coconut shell and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine. See, I should be ready, but it should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Chamonix. For me, I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Okay, so is this going to be the bomb wine? About to get a mount increase, I see. Mount speed. Speed run so slow. Like right next to it. Okay, so that's completely something else. It's the palm wine. See, they were close, but failed. Oh no, we got it completed. Yeah, that's right. That's what help. It's when I help. Okay, back to town. We could just fast travel there. It has been some time flying. What news do you have addressed? Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking, a simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I, two men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been along with his thoughts for far too long. It's past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him. By the gods, flying, listen, I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about desert palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has the very distinctive shape and odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain these are the leaves of the Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Drest found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to see what he remembers. Come on, you could making me run back and forth. Especially with this slow chocobo. The next one, we get a new mount in the company of heroes. I need a flying character. I need somebody that just goes faster. I saw that an archer or a bard like was using their special and like he was like going light speed. I don't know if he had hacks on, but he was at least like 10 times faster than what I was going. So hopefully I can level up the archer to be super fast like that. Oh, hello. What is it? Where'd you find these? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh boo tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from the vine growing on the back of one's beach. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gooblus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Oh, it's these big guys. Maybe that's why they were attacking. Search for the gold blue near Juggernaut. I gotta get another one. I do gotta get another one. Oh no, this is the cutting. So we found a leaf on his back. Is that where it's coming from? What did Dress have to say, Flying? Tell me everything. Ah, I was right. The smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come on now. Even of the nonsense I've heard talk of you discovering, I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice venture could. Well, that's my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Where did you find that fantastic specimen? Pay up. What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Byron. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eurasia will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Now you pay up. I don't got no money. Wait. The shape of this bottle, the scent of this label, this could possibly be a 1547 Bacchus, but that's impossible. This vintage has not been the scene since years before the calamity. It was just the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years, I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time, but now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer which we cannot refuse. Master Gigabrew will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport Flying. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Whiskat. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Glad for these fast travels. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me, so what of the wine I asked you to bring? Is that 7 hells of 1547? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the length you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associates arrived a short while ago. She appeared to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin. Ishtola. Party time. You have the look of a woman who has been to 7th hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her honor, and that is why the shadow of the Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I could only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Come on, talk. Talk. No talking. Lady Ishtar, Lady Hawaiian. 1,000 pardons for my extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come on now, she must have sensed something was amiss. Oh, wrong voice. You don't seriously think I would send you running the length of Breda or of Aracia for a banquet, did you? Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Flying has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Aye, fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow into our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would be godslayers by his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she can prove her worthy, we swore that we would do our uttermost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of foe against whom they have no hope or of victory is worse than futile. The Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicated in the depths of an unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you designed to test flying with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one. Much is certain. She's willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost her her life. Her skills are undeniable. She stalked her prey and relentless as any child of the sand, and struck with precision when the opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Flying, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Willie Updater is talentful playmaker, tricksy foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger, cast down the Lord of Crags flying, and write a new chapter in the history of Eurasia. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Flying Titan's Bane. Flying Titan's Bane. Ooh, are they gonna talk? She says, yes, I'm gonna start talking. No, they just wanted to trick me. Oh, we get a dance with the bone skin beauty. Oh, I can't have the text. Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Jiro, look down. We probably sat over here the whole time, didn't go party with the girls. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out the heavens in celebration. When you face the Lord of the Crags, think not of Limsa, Limasona, Eurasia, or anything beyond the chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no greater victory was ever achieved alone. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighting think. Gobbyflock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Didn't even rescue me the first time. Gonna hang out with you over here. Ah, Lion, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet the Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Lancel sent his regards. Seems like we're going to be meeting up with this Titan really soon. I wonder if that's going to be the naval. Lord of the Crags is the mission. So we're not too far away from that. You are the veteran of countless battles. Flying, this is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. What kind of party is this? Nobody's partying here. You are kind to indulge them, Flying. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration, though they have all but pronounced you the victor. The battle with the Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. Okay, so we should get a faster mount. 2 more missions. Then we're at the next kind of dungeon, kind of not. You must be eager to face the Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Landocencia. There you would meet with Ryle, another man who was once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you give him the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I marked. Only then he will appear to meet you at the 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risk inherited in our method. As you wish, map. Bronze Lake. So is there anything special I need to know about the boss? Hopefully you heard that one. Hey Connor, how's it going? It's working on this game. I got a ton of content coming out. I guess I'll follow you. Show me the way. Up on top. Well, if it was a piece of cake. Yeah, so one of the big things is I need to get this game done, the next two DLCs. I think there's two more. And Ben, correct me if I'm wrong. Completed by October, because that's when the new one comes out. And so I would like to start that on day number 1. I can't tell. I think I was supposed to stay up there and not jump down. 3 DLCs plus this one. So there's a lot of content coming out. And then I also want to do, like, show you everything in the game. So that's what I'm working on, getting each of these ones completed. So I have like the goldsmith completed up to level 20, I think, or 25. I don't even remember. Oh, I see you. You trying to hide up here. Been working on getting all the archer completed right now. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one that the captain said would be coming calling? Aye, I thought so. Pay attention now, 'cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Lord of the Crags. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to the Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman Aether. What's that look for? Not very familiar with them. He speaks of an ample Arethia, which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such ethers and those which you have used at countless occasions flying. Well, if it ain't Shalala, lass, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath the Gomorrah form of a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Ha, give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know, you got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around, and it was that got us thinking. I mean, Ugamora mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around in that city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have the ether, would it? So it stood the reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if there were ether shards in the depths of Okamura, you would have needed to attune yourself to them before you could identify their signatures with the life stream. Oh, well, that's where you wandered wrong, love. We had the charlatan broke up to help. See, delivered us right into the Titan's chamber. He did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember he saying it weren't nothing any charlatan scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Location a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the ethers in question happen to be, ah yes, but in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... If it is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't you go to Zemblin Run and take a closer look at the ether? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle mind. Yep, I'm working on that. What am I at? Oh, I don't think I can see here. So I'm at a level 34, but I think I am recorded through 3 levels. So level 5, level 10, level 15 is completed for the guild master. Okay, where are we going? To the north? So yeah, I should be getting that pretty soon. Tonight. So after this, I'll probably record more episodes. I'm doing a lot every single night. Probably have like 10 to 12 already recorded, ready to upload. Not ready to upload, ready to edit. Run! I steal his kill. Sniped it. So, this is the Ether, the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan's sanctuary. It is Palomino speculated. In its present state, the ether signal will not be strong enough for us purpose. I may, however, to be able to use my own energies to amplify it. At last, the task will monopolize my attentions for this duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me flying. I must remain here and supplement this begin's powers, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With his effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the ether signal and thereby join you. I'll be belated. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Nope, I got KO to help me out. Now, let's see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. The navel now accessible. All right, let's go ahead and send Ben a request. What? You wanna fight? Got smoked. The naval trials. Time to go. Look, an overdweller, yes, an evader from the above. She uses our ether against us. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary, trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave, overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear not. Her fate shall be decided by the Lord of the Crags. Hear me, overdweller. You and your treacherous Bethrans must be held to account for the breaking of a convent. You shall be first to face judgment, then Limsa Lemasona and her oath breakers, liars, betrayers, oath breakers. Oh, great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. He is come, the Lord of Crags, Titan is come. Overdwellers, art thou deaf to the weeping? Thy vile kind covenant, ever the blessing of the land and birthereth my children by the score. All of the service to greed, such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance, thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Run away. can't move! I can't move! Help me! I need help! I frozen! Come shoot me out! Where's our other guy at? Thank you! Bam, bam, bam. Lord of Crags, great father Titan has fallen. Oh, he fell off the map? That sucks. Another crystal. Crystal number 4? I don't even remember. Two more needed to complete. I'm glad I didn't fall off. But I did get frozen for a minute in that fight. The crime of the Overdwellers shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never. To us, your kind, who broke the convent, we have acted only in defense of our land. Cease your aggression, or you never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths, we shall defy you, deny, decry, defy. Now, these are the readings one would expect of an Icon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure this is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then you trust in mine, Ritanen. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why? If there be the true legends, it couldn't readily subjugate the whole of Eurasia, given but a little hold longer. Is that not so? It is not so greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. I don't even know who's talking. What you say may be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Ooh. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And not reminded to mark his passing. Well, the Asians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will, but that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? Like, you would think that they would voice act this one. It's part of the main story quest and main boss. I fear I might arrive too late, but I see you have the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow Aenon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the ether in Zelma Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Can't you just take me back to Camp Bronze Lake? No more people are here. Oh, was that you in the rock band? I didn't even realize that. That's funny. All right, where are we going? I am relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. Though word will already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of mission success. The honor is rightfully yours, Flyan. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. You want to meet me here all for that? You can just tell me that in the case? Or outside the case? Limsona. So I'll probably still go do a few more quests. Bring up my other screen real quick so that we can see where we are at. Okay, we just completed this one here, the naval. And then you can see I don't have anything for quite some time till the Stone Vigil. Then we'll have one that is a dungeon. And then another like 10 more episodes to the Howling Eye. Quite a bit of time till the next one. But so we're going to have like a huge gap between each one. So I might have like no action in our next live stream. That's why I'm kind of hoping to get, let me see how many we have. So we have about 24 more quests till the next one. So I would like to try to break it down, have at least 12 maybe, but I'm not sure. Yep. Palace of the Dead whenever we can get on. Because I'm just going to record that. I'm not going to live stream it. Uh-oh. Get out of here quick. There we go. I'm already getting copyrighted. Copyright strike and ban. Who's that? The Weekend? Oh, I should have fast traveled here. I don't know this area. That's the reason why. Yep. Wow, you're muddy. Thank you for coming flying. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your Order of Heroes, the people of Limsona, are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of Seven Dawn. Got some friends. Lion, this is Maniphy. You should have informed me of your success. You have won of a great victory for the people of Aracia, and one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both of you, Istola, emerged from Okamura unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of the Titan's fall. You can look forward to the hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return in Waking Sand. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Okay, never mind. It's not where they wanted me to go. It's just not giving me a quest. Tataru? Nope, Tataru don't want to talk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got some people down. They can defend them. Should have been here. This one and that one. This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan.
Nobody saw him.
Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Scion. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Sleepy time.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave! Bring the prisoners.
I like cutscenes. Walk in one manipulate, ask this one too. In case walking one return, this one was to say, at church in East Ithalian, walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect walking one manipulate from imperial ones. Forgive this one, save. No, not flying one. Good, I don't gotta read her text anymore. That's mean. Nobody outside heard anything. Don't go in there, it's a mess. Okay, gotta go to the church. Camp Drybone just to the north. Party has dissolved. Is something troubling you, my child? You have to look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you only need to ask. The wild roses are dead, father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses, I see you speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scion. What's up, Tan? How could this have happened? And you are certain that Manipuli was among those taken by the Guardians? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. Doing good, Tan? You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Maniphules. I have known her since she was a child. Why do I recall the days of our first meeting? I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister, Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquise would come here for a moment. Yes, father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquise. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain, Marquise is a survivor of the Battle of Cartunu. Alas, his experience took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquise, I want you to look after Flying. Do you understand? Yes, father. Got my eye on you. So how was your trip with your mom? I think that was the last time I talked to you. Your mom was over visiting. Excuse me, Flying. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask you to journey to Camp Drybone in my steed to obtain a bull-point chisel and a pair of needle nose pincers. They are often used by the goldsmith, so perhaps they would be the best to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. I can make it myself. I'm a master goldsmith. Oh, she's leaving Friday morning? A bull-point chisel, you say? A pair of needles, nose pincers. Those things don't come cheap, you know. Dawes Ball, I mean, yes. That should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Thanks. Glad you like them. Everything's been going pretty good. I have cross country that just started up this week. And then grinding away at this game. So I didn't really talk about it, why I'm like making so many videos and putting out like 2 a day. And that's because I kind of want YouTube to recognize me as being a Final Fantasy content maker, and that's the only way that you're able to get into their algorithm, is like to keep pushing videos all the time, at least on, you know, my lower end of stuff. So I'm hoping to grow with this game soon. Got a ton of content coming out. Ton. Have you brought the tools I requested? No change. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught, though I repaired the devices easily. This sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how did he do it? These hands, my hands, they move with my own, with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanic. There was no doubt, uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Flying. This was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Sister Elude. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it is best that it would be returned to him. Good evening to you, madame. How have you come to pay your respect to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time, mayhap the even more common of garland. I given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquis said that it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Love it. I haven't played American Truck Simulator since I started this one, just because super busy and making videos for this one. I mean, I do like American Truck Simulator. It's just, this is my new game and I'm really liking the content that's coming from it. So I'm going to be stuck on this till we get all of it done. It's just going to be a lot of content. Okay, so Sister Loon. Kind of trying to check to see where I'm at, bringing out the dead. Oh, I'm not even far. I only completed like 3 quests after the trials. I recognize you now, Flying. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the waking sand and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Keep the merchant outside walking sands. Ooh, my chocobo's getting faster. Caught your baby chocobo. Oh, I wish I knew I could just use my letter. Hey, ye don't look like one of the church fellas. Now that I'll turn ye away, no sir. As ye can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim 'em, so off to the lich yard they go. But thankfully, ye didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yeself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell ye. Guard spam Imperials. Patui. I don't know what good quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't know what to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before, or do ye just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the leech yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted for carrying all the others, I am a mind to leave the reprimander to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks are starting to turn. Dang, we gotta pick all of them up? I think it's on... Alright, we're gonna pause. Yeah, so it should be coming out, but so right now it's on PS, PlayStation, PS4, PC. And so some of this was back in 2019. Back in 2019 at Xbox XO 19 press event, Xbox head Phil Spencer announced that Final Fantasy XIV would finally be coming to Xbox One. Meanwhile, the priority remains on updating Final Fantasy XIV for PC and PlayStation 4, including forthcoming Endwalker expansion announced for autumn of 2021. I'm not sure if I would be able to play on a controller with this. Like for the longest time, I've been like total pro controller for everything. Now I'm really liking mouse and keyboard, even though I don't use it right. Like I have all my numbers that I use on my mouse, so that's where I press all my attacks. Is on the mouse. Because I don't know my numbers up here of where they're at, so I'm just going to be coming up here hitting a random number. I don't know that I'm hitting a 2 here, and then my fingers are fat, so then I hit other buttons at the same time. So it's only going to be a mess whenever I try to use these. I would have to actually like just have 2 fingers here and not be moving. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like they'll complain it's if you're rough. Well, ain't you a strong one for in one trip? Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Not even going to the right spot. Looking for the corner that they were thrown into. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. I like it. I liked all the Final Fantasy that I played. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't be too long to deliver all the corpse to the lift yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell him that the work here is done. I'll be getting another mount increase soon. Two more missions. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we can perform the rites for most of the scions, there is one who we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the syphilis of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance to the Salific traditions. Oh, they gonna be mad. We're gonna go to war. You didn't watch out for this one or that one. The flying one is now dead. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's crossplay. You would just have to join the same server that I'm on. But yeah, this game is more single player with a hint and a splash of some multiplayer in it. Because I mean, I was able to play for that whatever 5-10 minutes we were doing the trials with Ben, and then now it's back to single player mode again until I can get to the next dungeon. I always got to carry you. That's why I'm so ripped. This one is surprised to see walking one in Little Solace. How come these ones assist walking one? Norcia, but this one does not understand. Kumiko, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One, awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Noraxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So not only Noraxia, but many Walking One's friends were lost as well. Noraxia went to Thalion at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noraxia at the end. Tell this one that Noraxia was brave. Tell this one that Noraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking One to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Noraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Back and forth again. So it looks like next mission I will be getting a faster chocobo. We thank you for your service to the church and the syphilis. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the lich yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I will remind you that you have already done so much on their behalfs. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now. It's like, is that it? I see no markings of what I need to do. I'm not imagining it flying. I know I've been watched. This is different, sinister. If I am under observation, the feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Nobody's here. No healing for you. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment away alone. Wait. Father Elude must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It is important. I think others may come for me again. Why don't you go talk to him? He's right next to you. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Took his sword from him. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquise was. Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease,
Well, when you get in a
adventurer.
PC?
I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano.
So this game has an option to purchase for you to complete the whole game. So I think it's like $15 to complete this part of the game, the main game, and then I don't know, it's probably like $15 to do each DLC if you want to skip over everything and have everything 100% completed for you, or whatever story quest to be completed for you. I'm not doing that.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Because I need, content. I thought this guy was our friend.
I
didn't know that he was
Hear me,
an enemy.
Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Oh, is this the pilot? I remember Cid being in Final Fantasy.
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right.
My voice is close to his. I thought the bore the mark to greatness.
Our time together was all
No,
too
not even
brief,
close.
but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction.
Let me tell you, this is so much better with having them read and not me read. Like a million times better.
Leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
So that should have got me a faster mount. Or is it that eyes on me? Yeah, that should have got me the faster mount there. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garleon would have last found within our church. It defies the imagination. I beg your pardon, Flying. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity. But like the Great Gabu Wall of Ulda, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Corythus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fallgrout Float, the closest settlement to Corythus. Mayhap the Serpent stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from the journey for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid. Cool. I really need to get this one opened up because I think we're going to head into the Coorthas. And where's the Coorthas? And then I need to get up to this area, but I think this gate's locked. Right here, this gate's locked and I can't get through it. So I think we're going to be unlocking that really soon. So I would like to get through that part. Why? Because I have some of these dailies that I had for the past couple days that I can't get. Raw Agate and Mist Dill. These are located in that Coortha area and I can't access it. So I can't turn them in. Fallgrout float, fast travel, yep, a lot of reading in this game. That's why I'm excited for every single time there's actually some paid voice actors. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise you speak, Master Gorlin's ship, yes? I needed to refer to the records. I know the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Coorthas. If you wish to know more, pray speak to Volafrat of the Frontal's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it was with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. You have come in search for the Volafront? Then well met, you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Coortha. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Twas on the eve of the Battle of the Carter night 5 years ago. I held the Spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most frantic airship I had ever seen split the skies overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Coorthas. The astrologans, the observatorium, may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you will need to deal with the Ishgarians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much through the high houses, have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalmad descends, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of the other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your service to the soldiers who guard the observatorium, though they may refuse you at first. I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. And says $15.99. Oh, okay. This is the level 47 dungeon. Am I 47 yet? I'm still not there yet. When I get to 47, then I can unlock this one, get it done. I'm not doing that tonight. Yeah. $15 max level. But then you don't get the fun of playing the game. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to the House of the Dundarian? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the Observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The holy see of the Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer secure to strangers. Hello, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is, and where it in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of the House of the Dundarian, as is mine. No way. This is so much work to do. And I'm not even close. Saved your life. Yeah, right. No way I would want to be a voice actor. I can't read any of this. If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would finish me off. Despicable, dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within the region. Fare thee well, friend. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are proud people beholden to the tradition, but that does not mean we're without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, I understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. Oh, that's not even the observatorium. It's right behind us. No, not you. Trying to see if it looks like an observatory. I can't see. Ah, the lady come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ladevaux be thinking? Is it true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations? However, because this information is used to chart Dravian activities, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with the heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamont up above. Still more up there. At first, like, they get stiff being in this position here the whole time. And then so I kind of got to shake it out. But yeah, now I'm kind of used to it. Right now, like, what happens is probably like my forearm gets sore because I'm leaning against. I can't see what you guys can see. So like whatever, like just right here is like the edge of my desk, and so my arm leans on the edge of the desk, and so I can feel it in my forearm when I'm playing. And especially since I'm trying to have this right here, because I like to push this like be crooked here, and then so my hand's in a natural position, but I'm trying to make it like all nice and straight and everything, make it look good. And then this, my mouse, I like to be like way over here. So then I have my whole forearm resting on my desk. But then for stream, I gotta have, like, right here's my edge. So that's where it's usually sore. So my elbow's sore. And then shoulders are kind of sore just from resting on my other part of the desk over here because I'm leaning on it. Were our records to fall in the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which raged for generations. I speak not of the same mere spat between southern nations. Ours is holy crusade, and we are the arbitrators of Holland's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Voldemort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I didn't realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Galame, you honored us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House of the Dunerian's Knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel in debt to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Corythus 5 years ago. Yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snow can come quickly in Corythus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in the knowledge, and then the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to the temptations and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Dodorian in that fashion. Thank you, madam. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Oh, the girl over here knows. You there, madame. Come. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expeditions to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observation alone, despite the presence of the exile in the vicinity. If you would seek out the astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Oh, I gotta go check on your boyfriend, I see. That's right, I'll go get him. Yeah, I would probably skip the reading, or I mean, I would skim over the reading. I wouldn't read everything word to word and just skim everything really quickly if I wasn't doing videos. But then, I don't know, I kind of like doing that, like reading everything, because then I'm understanding the story more, and then I do rewatch everything that I do stream. So then I'm liking the story. It's pretty good. I don't like these like side mission stuff where it doesn't mean anything. So like this stuff, go search for this person, this magician or astrologian that wandered out to the desert, go help him. They go talk to the girl. So a lot of back and forth stuff. Go save my soldier so I can let you into the observatory. I see you're stuck. I got him. You want to take him out for you? What a relief to see someone other than the goddamn Birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to death. Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights? A man of the house of Dodorian cannot be seen in the company of the unbeliever. Good day, madame. See, and then now we go back, talk to the same guy at the top of the astrology tower. Do you want to go check out that telescope at the top? I highly doubt that they're gonna let us up on the top. We can see anything. You get a new quest. I think when a quest is done, then it's done. But like the dungeons, that's a different thing. So when we get to the top, I'll show you. So yeah, the dungeons we can do over and over again. This is how you want to like power level, is by doing any of these dungeons. This is trials, this is random daily roulettes, and it could be anything in here. But like quests like this, you can't redo her quest. And so like if I leveled up my Dragoon, I can change to my Archer, then she still has the same quest. But then there's also certain quests that only archers can do. And then I would have to make sure I be her for that. Or if, whatever, doing crafting and all that, then I have to be my, not crafting, gatherer, have to be my botanist. And there's certain quests for that. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers of the knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you already have aided your own cause. House Dundarian is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sight of the Dravian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there is other ways you might locate your mission ship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Porteline for an official introduction to the house, to the other high houses. The word of other Dudarians carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from other high houses. Okay, getting tired of reading. It's like at that point. And I really want to get this one completed. Okay, just outside. Ooh, we at that 100K. I kind of found a secret. I'm not going to share it. It's my secret. No, it's pretty easy. If we can get this other place unlocked, then I might show you. Fat whale blocking the way. You've caused quite a stir in the short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time. Would you agree? You have to get the game first. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a woman of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfriar Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the sense of the robbery and bring back what you find. Unless you intend to perform only a courtesy search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to the house Helinet, further improving your chances that they indulge your request for aid. So yeah, basically all I've been doing is selling items and selling really easy to make items. and people have been buying it. Sell it for like 6,000-7,000. I made like a bunch of them. So I made it easy, like 100,000 yesterday, and that's why we're over 100,000. So hopefully this is going to end pretty soon. And Ben's 100K from his first million. Yeah, so I've been selling bronze couplet. I don't know, whatever the neck one is, not the necklace. Brass couplets, as those like are selling like crazy. Have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? And then the other thing is I've been buying a bunch of new gear too. Like this is a brand new spear that we just got. I've upgraded basically all my crafters, my gatherers with the best equipment. So yeah, I've been buying a lot of equipment, spending a lot of money. God bless ye, friend. It's all here, every last... but wait, the chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents again, your shipment manifest, be my guest. Yeah. Here we take me a Dragonborn Versoria in the possession of Lord Francel. Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Harlington is whispered to be infected with the heretics. Fang necklace, that's another one that I would build. So, like, I'm trying to, like, figure out, like, what ones... Like, I'll do it before we end the night. Thank you for bringing me this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under the circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with the House of Harlington. You or other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Isgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Gives me 13 to the next quest, to the next dungeon, and then I could probably do all that on the next. Rose and the Unicorn. Okay, I think I'm going to do this, guys, and then the next few are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 6 of the next 7 are by one person. Harchafant. Come closer, lass, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Harlington for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of the Elderwise, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Is this going to open it up? I still hope this is going to open it up. It does look like it's, no, not going to open it up. Not doing it. Probably Friday. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? Is that an Elderwise in your pocket, or are you happy to meet me? And then you have come to the wrong place, for we of the House of Gallium bear the rose. Mayhap you should journey to Gridania. I believe an ancient dust white house was said to use the white lily as a signal. Okay, so that wasn't it. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. What an odd thing to say. Did you perchance receive a bow to the head not long ago? Or is it this some queer southern jest? I guess it is. Is this the Elderwise in your pocket? Or are you happy to meet me? I didn't think that was going to be the one. He likes the Elderwise in the pocket. I see, Sir Callan has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been in Cortha since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosaria was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the innocent accusations our house has suffered of late. It as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship, I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Hafachat of the House for Temps commands the garrison at the Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive of your needs. One more mission. Just one more. So it looks like this guy here, we have several missions to do. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. Is there any justice in this world? These charges will receive no serious considerations. It is beyond inconceivable. Yes, the letter made mention of pressing matter, for which your required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Quarthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Corinth, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy your hospitality of Captain Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortemps. Gonna have to sell some gear. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and save Horentichifant for our next stream. Let's jump over, see where we're located. The Talk of Corinthus. Right here, we're at the Talk of Corinthus. We started quite a bit up here, so we got quite a few missions done tonight. What do you mean you forgot the wine? Already lost it right here. Talk of Corinthus. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more quests to our next dungeon, which I can't wait to get going because I really like the dungeons. I have a lot of fun doing those and making those episodes of the dungeon. And so, I mean, it's not like probably the greatest trick. Everybody probably knows about it. But I think it's really good. It's made me some money the past couple days. I just started the other day. And that's what I like about like making these like random videos about like crafting, doing all my crafting for the goldsmith. Like the goldsmith's like makes you some pretty good money. So I'm heading up to the shops. We'll see how much money I made. And then I'll show you like the old sales. I could change 5 things about this game. What would it be? My number one thing is voice actors. Sold a lot. Let's see what we sold. 23,000. Pippery. I think I was just selling this to get rid of it. See, $5,700 for the brass wristlets of crafting. Just a regular brass gorget. $5,700 made for that. Brass wristlets of crafting. Brass choker. This is another 2 that are really good that I sold for $7,000. Brass gorget. Copper gorgets. Fanged earrings. So I'm making like 5,000 to 7,000 on all of these crafting items. Let's see, what did Kaylee get for us? $25,000. And then people like Rolling Berries. This is a lot I charged for it. For the high quality ones, 4, 7, 8, 9. I probably made it like 3,500 for both of these for 4 of them. Look, necklace sold, fang necklace, copper chokers. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft one. So we're going to be our goldsmith. Crafting. And what's crazy is like one of these right here, the copper gorget, is just a level 5, and this one sold for like 3,000 to 5,000. I don't even remember how much it was. 6,000 was it? But the ones that I do like to make are the brass right now, because that's just what seems to be selling well, and it's these necklaces and stuff. the brass gorget, level 15. The earrings a little bit less. The brass choker I think is a good one. So let's make this brass gorget. I need brass ignits. Let's see if it'll let me access it. I made a bunch. See, I have 68 high quality, 386 just regular quality. Let's split this. Just make 5. Bring it on over. Got hard leather. Synthesize. I think it only is going to take one swing to get our progress to the max. And I do like my outfit for this girl. Looks nice. Looks nice. Way better than any of the other stuff. There you go. High quality brass gorget. Let's make the other brass one that's down here. Brass choker. It is like so easy to make. I don't know. I mean, I understand because like Ben says that, yeah, he just buys the stuff and then turns it in, and then I'm the one who likes to make everything. Gonna take 2 turns. And then one other one I want to make too. Not a brass. Just goldsmith, copper. Level 1 to 5. Copper gorgets. I need 2 copper ignits. Move this back over. Oh, I can't move them over while I'm crafting. Copper ignite. So I don't have any high quality. Split to 2. Bring that in. I can still make this high quality. Some of that high quality H2O. Yeah. Well, I just noticed this yesterday or the day before because I was doing the episode of the crafting, the materials 1 through 5 and then 6 through 10. And so I was doing all those. And I was like, hey, I'll just try to sell it. And it like sold quick. I think it was one of these copper gorgets. And so I was making like a bunch of these. Okay, sell our items. Put up for sale. Let's see how much. See, like right here, the high quality 7,000, and I have Kaylee already selling it for 7,000. Like these other guys are selling it for 11,14. Who is my retainer? We got Julie as my retainer, so then I'm gonna lower the price on this brass one. Act like competition. Oh. So I mean, whatever, even like $3,000 would be totally worth it, because how long did that take me to craft these 3 things? 5 minutes? See how much this copper gorget is. 6,000. That's made by me, so let's go ahead and lower it a little bit. 5,500. See if they sell. I'm probably gonna make more. so I can fill up my retainers. Because yeah, every single night I like to bring these up to 20, at least try to. And then, I mean, that's how I'm making quite a bit of money. I mean, this is really nothing in money, but I could make more if I mainly focused on that and trying to craft those. So the other thing I was trying to check out here is seeing like what items are really good to craft. So like we can go down our list. Like I know like these necklaces people really like, and I think that's just because this guy requests it quite a bit. So the guild missions, we have to turn these in. Like seal goggles, that might be like something good to produce for whenever this comes up for other people's quest, and then sell them. But it just depends on how much everything costs. Fang necklace, let's see how much this is. $4,000, sold by me. So I like to go through here and just check out the prices, see what's on the market. Brass choker. I don't think I can make a goat skin choker. Silver gorget, 6,000, made by me. So you can see I've already gone through these. Another silver choker. This one's a good one to make. I could probably make like 10,000. I mean, I try to make it a lot lower so that I could just sell it if it's like really quick. I mean, why make it expensive? So that's my little secret tip and tricks, but it's not really that good of a tips and tricks. But it's good to start off when you're able to make those, because those are like really easy items to make. And a level 5 goldsmith you can get playing 5 minutes in the game, and then the 15 you probably have to do some quest, but you should have that really soon, I think. But where's my goldsmith? Level 35 for my goldsmith, and I really haven't spent that much time with her. I try to do it with both my brothers. Well, for the YouTube episodes, I try to do it with both of them. And then for when I'm on doing like the quest on stream, because Joe goes to bed kind of early, so Ben's usually up, and I try to do the dungeons with Ben on stream, because I would have to wait probably 5 to 10 minutes just to get into a lobby. But Ben is a healer. I think that's what it's called. I don't even know. Like I'm a DPS, and so they normally allow 2 DPS, 2 tank, or 1 tank, and I think a healer. Yeah. So 2 DPS, 1 tank, 1 healer into each dungeon. And so everybody usually plays a DPS, but then there's rarely a healer or a tank. So then that's why I like to either play, I mean, most of these have been with Ben. I think all of them have been with Ben. Just because we're able to get in within the first like 30 seconds. Yep, instant queues. Are you playing Overwatch? Nope, I never played Overwatch. All right, guys, and with that, this will complete our episode for tonight of Final Fantasy. I'll probably be back on for more main story quest on Friday, trying to get to our next dungeon. And that would be the dungeon of the Stone Vigil. Try to end it. All right, guys. I hope you guys all have a great night and a good day, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys. Hey, yeah.